And okay, now I am officially live. So welcome. Here we go. So I'm going to show exactly everything you need to know about the Palfish app, how to use it, how to schedule, and also how to do free talk conversations, how to use moments, live streams, and also things about the official kids course, question and answer. So first want to say that I hope you're having a great day, taking care of yourself, and okay, let's just get into the Palfish app because I was going to talk about something on Facebook, but I want to be positive. You got to be positive. Ignore the naysayers. And my new Facebook and Instagram post that I just came out with, I'm going to say that real quick. I don't care. I need to get that off my chest, so I'm going to say it right now. I just posted a new message on my Facebook and Instagram, and I know I need to add those links in my description here. But just let me say this real quick. After being blocked on Facebook, online teacher groups, and verbally attacked on my messenger inbox, I have realized the following. So there's 10 things that I didn't write this, I didn't plan for it. I just woke up this morning and this is what hit me first in terms of creativity and imagination for the next piece of content. So these are the 10 things that I have learned this past week about the world, the people that we live with. Here we go. Number one, and hello Josh, welcome. Number one is you can't help the helpless. You can only do but so much. But the people, the person that you're trying to help or guide with whatever it is in their life, they have to be willing to take the initiative. They have to be willing to make a move and take action, as I've already mentioned in my previous live stream. So if people can't help themselves, then there's not much you can do for them until they decide to make a move. And then if they do that, it shows proof that they are moving in the direction tangibly to become better and to improve. But again, you can't help the helpless. Number two, there are a lot of sore losers in our world. And that's the truth. And that's not just coming from me, but multiple pieces of content from different people. And it's not putting people down. It's just the truth. There are a lot of sore losers in the world, and they want to bring you down because they're not living to their full potential, and they're not interested because they're lazy. Number three, toxic jealousy. That's the name of the game. This whole envious, living with envy. Never going to serve you. And I've been on both sides before. But I finally realized that it's not serving me, so I decided to make big changes in my life. So number three again, toxic jealousy is rampant in our society. So be aware of that and also move on. Number four, great people get thrown into the fire. Meaning when you're doing something great and you're uplifting people and inspiring people, there's people who want to put you in the fire. Okay? Misery loves company. Number five, people cannot accept who they are, so they lash out at others. And that goes back again to people who are not moving forward with their life in any way or improving, and making changes. So they cannot accept themselves for who they are, so they want to point the finger and lash out at others who are succeeding and who are happy. Hope it's not you. Number six, it's better to focus on myself and those who appreciate what I do. And that's what I realized. All the people that have followed my advice, I went out of my way last night before I went to sleep and messaged them. Thank you. Give me an update. How are your classes going? How are your lessons going in June? Just to see how it is and show my level of appreciation and gratitude. And this morning I woke up and everybody answered me back. And I'm like, wow, why didn't I do this before? I should be focusing on the people who have listened to my advice and care about what I do rather than those who are just trying to be negative and not offer anything on the table. Number seven, this is kind of bit serious, but it's true. We will all die one day. And I watched that movie called American Warfighter. American Warfighter. I watched it on YouTube. And it's like a military movie, you know, and it's I don't want to say sad because it's like, oh, I don't want to see a sad movie, but it really touches your heart in a really special way. And you realize the sacrifices that the men and women in the armed services go through and their families have to go through, and it's there's no words for it. And so that, I just put it that way, is that we're all going to die one day, and you don't know when that time's coming. All you have is right now, today, and you're going to be remembered by what you have done today, the last thing that you have done, and what you've done throughout the span of your career and your life. So when I die, I want to be able to have people look back and say, hey, Camden was someone who believed in the good of people and did his best to inspire people and help people make a difference in their life and to inspire others to go out and make changes. The next thing is number 8. Most people are lazy, and that's just the truth. Like, there's some people out there who see my questions, they see my messages, and they just ignore it and they don't take any action. So it just shows most people are lazy. They don't want to take care of themselves. Number 9 is people want handouts and don't want to put in the hard work, which is so true. People would love to just get free money and just to sit around and lay around all day and have no purpose in life, have no goals in life, and just collect a check and not put in the hard work like the other people are putting in the hard work. You know? Number 10, put God first and everything will flow together. So there you go. And I pray that everybody out there can make a change today in their life through a positive mental attitude and uplifting others and improving from where they were yesterday. The more that I become successful online, the more people want to aim at me and do their best to bring me down. However, I'm not a quitter. You don't know who you're messing with. I'm not a quitter. And I will never allow others to stop me from living to my true potential, living my dream, and expressing my truth. At the end of the day, the only thing that matters is how you made people feel and how will people remember you. Don't waste your life like the majority of people. Go out and get your slice of the American dream. So that was my posting, and I'm going to check the message box right now, and then I'm going to show you everything you need to know on the Palfish app. Good to see you too, Josh. Thank you so much. Sometimes people want to put you into the fire to help you grow. Not the case for internet trolls. Very true. That's a whole thing. You know, it's like the people who were close to me for over the years, it's not that they were pessimistic. They were just giving me brutal honesty when I was making a lot of mistakes in my life. Before I really got turned on to online teaching and I changed my life and turned my life around. And at the time I thought, oh, they're just trying to be negative. They're trying to stop me. And that's the ego, because the ego can't handle the truth. The ego can't handle improving and letting go of the old habits. It doesn't want to. It wants to hang and cling on to the old habits that are holding you back. Okay, Joshua, hey, don't let anything bring you down, okay? The things in life, you know, family and close friends, it's there for adversity. And without adversity, we would not be so serious. You know, things in this year between my wife and I, which I've mentioned in videos and stuff like that, have happened. And, you know, nobody wants to go through pain, like physical operation, surgery pain and stuff. But, you know, I've gone through that a lot in my early life. And then my wife had to go through it this year. And it's not only made us closer, but it's made me more serious about saving money and taking care of our future and securing a more prosperous future. So anyway, now let's go ahead and get onto the Palfish app. I should put this in the comment section. Skip to I guess the 10-minute mark. So right now I'm going to get in to the Palfish app. Boom, right there. And this is the home profile page. So first I want to say, in terms of free talk, Palfish free talk, it's great. There's lots of online English teachers doing free talk every day. Classes might not be as consistent. Some might be no-shows. Some may call and then hang up. There's all types of things. But look, here's the hardcore truth, is if you're a great online instructor And it doesn't matter if you're a decent, you can improve upon your skills every day. So don't think that you have to be the number one star online English teacher the first day, the first week, the first month you're starting out. No, it doesn't work like that. You've got to work on yourself to improve. But if you genuinely love teaching, you're not just doing it for the money, you enjoy working with children, ages 4 to 14 for the official kids course, and free talk is ages, 3 or 4 all the way up to 60. I've had 55, even 61-year-old men that I've had conversations with on Palfish. So you never know who you're going to have class with. Keep that in mind. Now, the next thing I want you all to keep in mind is on the Palfish home profile page, if you move up a little bit, you can see the frequently asked questions, which are right here, official handbook, okay? So you click into that, and look, everything that you need to know, basic information, payment and bonus, settlement, appointment rules, dress code, complaints, and questions you may ask. So to everybody out there who's asking me these repetitive questions over and over and over and over and not willing to make a mistake, just go to the frequently asked questions and save everybody a lot of time. Okay? And you don't have to understand everything in one day. It takes time. But that's why, again, you have to start applying some of these things that I'm talking about in these videos on my YouTube channel. Okay? Next, I think the most important is here, appointment. Go to your appointment. So today it is jam-packed. All of the ones right here were the fixed. I got classes, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 classes today, which is a fairly quiet day, but it's still a good amount of students. But tomorrow it's jam-packed. I got 20 lessons. So how do you open up your schedule? Well, as I mentioned, go to appointment, click in, then up here you have appointment, your schedule, and also timetable. So you can keep track of when you have classes so you don't miss your class, So as you move along here, let's just say to Wednesday, right? Tuesday, right? So Tuesday is my day where I can take a half-day vacation, so to say, go swimming, go drive into the city, go to the supermarket, get some supplies and things that I need. So that's why I take off that morning, and then for lunch, and then I'll catch back up with everybody at 4:30 p.m. So how do you open up your schedule? So if it's white, look, you click, and there's different options, okay? There's different options. This is why Palfish is so amazing, because you are responsible for creating your schedule, opening your schedule, and also closing your schedule. So it has right here the option, apply to every week or apply to every day. It's so easy. I mean, a 5th grader can do this. I'm serious. So again, as I mentioned, you just click in. I hope you can read English, and then you just apply it, okay? And that's pretty much it. That's it. And you can schedule up to 2 weeks in advance. But check it out. You see, Saturday, jam-packed. And I have one student 2 times in a row. And that student loves conversation free talk. So anyway, a lot of good things are happening. A lot of good things. So you can schedule 2 weeks in advance. And if you're not scheduling 2 weeks in advance, at least 1 week. Because if you're a new teacher and the parents check your profile out, if they check out 2 teacher profiles, I've used this scenario so many times. If a teacher, 2 teachers, right? One teacher has the next 3 days open, and another teacher has up to 2 weeks or 1 week open. Of course, if they're on the level of skill and performance, they're like the same teacher. Of course, the parent's going to go with the teacher that has the more availability on their schedule. It's a no-brainer. It's common sense. So don't open schedule. Don't have classes. Don't complain. Don't blame it on Palfish. You are responsible for opening up and being available. Okay, so that's pretty much it on that one. The next thing I would say is to go to Moments. You need to go to Moments. Okay, right here. So click into Moments, again, right on the front screen. Boom. And then you can just click this little crayon thing up here, and it gives you 3 options. You can do picture and text, which is great, but it's not going to get you student bookings, so just face the facts. Palfish is great, but you can post vacation pictures, you can post pictures of your breakfast, but don't think that's going to equate to getting more bookings and getting new students and building up regular students, because it's not. It's not. Voice podcast, which I've done many times. Video podcast, which I've done many times. I've done all of them. Videos are the most effective, without a doubt. You need a Chinese and an English title, okay? And then you can, review all your moments and stuff like that as much as you would like. So the next thing is that you need to become familiar with is live. And then when you're doing your moments, just follow the steps and click. It's as simple as that. You upload your video, and then you have to wait for it to process, and then, add on, and then you can share it. You can share it to your students. You can share it to other teachers. You can share it to your groups. A lot of options. Next, live stream. I've done 161 live streams. So the second to last one that I did was almost now 1,800 people. Almost 2,000 people watched my live stream. Why? Because it's for free, and I did it for 15 minutes. It was last year. I used to do, you guys, so people who think that, I just started online and everything's successful, everything's so easy. Look, I put in the hours unpaid. I'm not just saying this and bragging. I'm really not, but I'm just saying this because I want to get it off my chest, because I put out more content on Palfish than any other teacher by far. And it's because you have to have that mentality. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not saying it in a selfish manner or to make myself look better, because I'm not, okay? I'm saying it because you have to have the same mentality that I did and that I do in order to become successful with whatever you're doing in life. So if you can see here, I posted live stream after live stream after live stream. You see? And I switch it up. It's not always the same stuff. Sometimes I did grammar. Sometimes I did pronunciation. Sometimes I did stuff for fun. There's all types of stuff. Like when I went to China right here, you see? Improve your English ears, improving your pronunciation, improving your spoken English. All of these are over 500 people enrolled. And then if you go over here, one of my most successful ones, look. So I charged 1 RMB and I got 140 people to come. Why did I get 140 people to pay 1 RMB to have a live stream for 30 minutes? Because I did so much for free. And that is the benefactor. So I'm just going to scroll through, but I want to show you this too, because this was the early days. This was the early days before the official kids course, and when I had 13 people coming. You see, 13, 22, 14, and I charged 5 RMB for the 30-minute session. And, had a nice catchy title, and that was my game. That was my image. I mean, all of these, you see? That was like my logo brand thing, And then if you see, if you're not successful with the live streams, there's a reason why, and I'll tell you why right now. Because if you see my earlier days on the live streams, I'm going to show you right now. Look, I did this in Hong Kong. You see this right here? It looks like, somebody's on vacation. It's just another foreigner who's trying to talk and look cool, right? But I tried to charge 5 RMB, had 2 people enroll. 5 RMB, 1 person enroll. It was like the same day. Sound like a native speaker, improve your English now. So same title, but 2 people compared to thousands of people, right? And it's because nobody knew who I was, some 2 people knew who I was and they were willing to pay 5 RMB for it. But again, you have to understand that you have to get yourself built up before you start to try to ask for money on a live stream, okay? I think I made myself loud and clear on the live stream. So that is pretty much it. And then, here you can check moments, right? At the bottom here. I really don't do it that often because I need to focus on my lessons and my students and my schedule. And sometimes I check just to see what's happening. And then here, you can see your wallet. You set your rate, so you have to go down here to your profile. You're responsible for doing all this stuff. And people who don't get they get a verified failed when they're trying to apply for Palfish, it's because you didn't complete your profile entirely. You have to complete your profile before it can get officially verified. Okay? And then right here, groups. You can create groups. I don't have any groups anymore because it's just way too much for me to keep up with. I'm already super established on the official kids course, and look. Now, when I was starting out, I had groups, and I do recommend starting groups. I definitely do, but I have 203. It's kind of hard to see, but 200 is reversed too. So I have 203 appointments right now. I haven't seen that number since last year. So today is the first time I've seen 203 appointments on my schedule for the first time in over a year. So that means the summer's coming. And then, of course, you can check your messages right here. Just go right here, check, your messages. And that's pretty self-explanatory. And as I've mentioned here, please use a real name. Okay? I don't even want to repeat the screen names that I've heard, but it's ridiculous. Guys, be mature, be professional like a real teacher, and put your first and last name, or your first name, or teacher in first name, or teacher in your last name, something like that, so people will take you seriously and professionally. It's like it's more than a pet peeve. It's just, I help people, and then they start their profile, and it's like, Bird Lover 87, like stuff like that. I'm serious. You would not believe the names that I have seen people have used to sign up under my application link, and it just blows my mind. Okay, so that's pretty much it. And then here, your recordings, my recordings. So I just finished the one lesson, and you see here now, it's kind of hard to see, but there's a little thing that says finished. Yeah, right there, the blue pen, finish now. So I click into that, and then I can finish my report. And you'll have a full list of all the classes you've had, free talk and official kids course, in your to-do list and things of that nature. So you got to make sure that you write back to your students after you've had a free talk lesson, because if you don't, it shows that you don't care, and they're going to come back to you. They're more interested, if you have a follow-up question and asking for feedback. I've been in the desperate situation, and in the student when I was creating those live streams when I was in Hong Kong, they're like, "Are you okay? Do you have any money? Because you did." I'm serious. This is what somebody word for word wrote to me on a message. They said, "Are you okay? Do you have money? Because I see that you did 2 live streams in one day asking for money. Are you like?" They're like wondering if I'm okay. And well, I didn't have any money at that moment. I'm like, I gotta have money. I gotta do a live stream. I can do it 2 times in one day, and then, like 2 people come. So lessons learned over time is great. And I want to say this really quickly. And the 3 people, you guys have been with me for a long time right now. So thank you so much. If you could just hit that thumbs up button, I really appreciate it. It looks great. So I have been blocked on an online teacher group on Facebook. And so as I've mentioned in the last 2 live streams, I've literally answered over 300 messages in the past couple of days. It hurt my head, getting wrapped up in a lot of people's problems, their negativity, their vulgar language and aggressive language towards me, and their curse words. And then last night was like the tip of the iceberg. I'm like, I'm not a nasty person. I'm not an angry person. I'm a very happy, grateful, peaceful kind of guy. And then, if people keep pressing my buttons, I'm just going to say goodbye to it all. And that's what I did last night, because after I finished my lessons, I took a picture of myself, my, headshot, and then the Palfish logo in the back. And I just, explained that I'm having a great day and something positive. And there's people who can make $3,000 a month their first month, which is true. Somebody told me that and messaged me in regards to that. And then another guy, David, who's level 4, almost level 5. So he's making right over at $4,000 per month. And they said, "Oh, these people are fake." And then this one person went all out on me, like the administrator of the group, and said, "This is not your show here. Stop trying to do all this stuff." I'm like, "Please post less." I said, "Why would I post less when I can post more?" It's just like a really simple question. And anyway, a whole bunch of people were calling me a snake oil salesman. Like, what? Are you kidding me? This is ridiculous. I can't believe people are calling me a snake oil salesman when I help people all day, every day for free. Um, and I teach online as well. And I'm improving students with their English and being, I don't want to say role model, but I'm being a symbol of inspiration for people out there all around the world, because the messages that I receive from the people who really care, that's what keeps me going, and that's what motivates me to get out here on a live stream like this and to keep talking. So, and to listen to you guys and to answer your questions. I'm going to get to everybody just 1 second. Just 1 second. So, I just went into my groups on Facebook, and I just removed myself. All the groups, unfollowed, left a group. And I don't need that drama in my life, and you shouldn't have that drama in your life either, you know? So it feels so great to remove myself from those teacher groups. So I get back to number one, focusing on Palfish, focusing on my schedule and my students, and then uploading on YouTube, uploading on Facebook and Instagram, and that's all I'm going to do. I'm not going to keep going out of my way to attract other people to teach online. I will allow the people who are interested and serious to contact me. And that's why I've said in previous videos, don't chase people, because you just don't need to. You know, if you're putting yourself out there and you're active on your mission, then the right people are going to come to you at the right time when it's the right moment, okay? So let me just check here real quick what everybody's saying. And I hope that little thing, I haven't done that in like 2 years, showing everybody how to work the Palfish app. If you have any questions, let me know. Okay, so Josh says, tragedy makes you grow, or rather it sometimes forces you to grow, or it breaks you. Very true. Very true. Well, I've been broken, and I put myself back together. I'm in a great place with myself now because I've had tough times in the past. Nice day of classes. Well, Josh, that's great to know, and I thank you for your time. Efforts get rewarded usually. Absolutely. The effort, if you put in the effort, you will get rewarded in ways that you never imagined. Okay, Leanne Price, thank you so much. In your opinion, what is the single most action or thing you can do on Palfish that translate to bookings other than putting in the time and effort? I know patience and persistence are surely key. Definitely. So the single most important action in the lesson or outside the lesson? So in the lesson, the single most important action or thing I believe is, I know this may sound cliche, but adaptability. Because again, every student that you have is going to be a different age, a different level, a different family upbringing, and a different environment that they're having the lesson in. So when you take those 4 factors into consideration, you have to be able to adapt really, really, really quickly with the students. So if you go from a 4-year-old to a 12-year-old, you're going to have challenges in both areas. And it's up to you as a teacher to have that sensory awareness of body language, shyness, outgoing, because you have to be able to read your student within the first 10 seconds, 60 seconds, and then you'll know how to make it more effective so they will come back to book a lesson with you. And if you have adaptability, if you have the sensory awareness and know how to read body language, how they're speaking, their voice level, and their vocabulary, and their ability to answer questions and like complete sentences and stuff like that, and that takes time to know. It takes time to build up. I mean, I'm improving on it every day, but this year I feel like I've fully just kind of tapped into it, and I don't care what kind of student I get, I'm going to be able to help them. Okay, and then outside the lesson, I would say live streaming. Live streaming is probably more beneficial than the video moments, because a lot of times video moments, now a lot of teachers are just going to see it, and maybe students don't want to hit like, or they don't understand English fully, you know? So that's again why you need to have Chinese titles and Chinese messages with the English, bilingual. And the live streams are great because most of the time, if you're writing a live stream about how to improve your pronunciation or learn how to speak with the American accent, something like that, then most likely teachers are not going to enroll, and students will enroll with you, you know? And then with live streaming, you can learn how to become a better speaker, improve your voice, improve your performance, and then learning how to do feedback and how to keep people engaged and keep their, you know, their attention and stuff like that during the live stream. and then it's the greatest opportunity for students to listen to you live, and then that will entice them to book lessons. Okay, really quickly, let's go back here. Establish a teaching base, use that foundation to build up your clients or students, then they'll begin making some money. Definitely, Josh. This sounds about right. Leanne Price, I'm pretty established on the app myself, just curious about Camden's thoughts. Well, thank you, Leanne. I appreciate it. I appreciate your kindness. And I like emojis too, yes. Doesn't suit as a teacher name. Who knew? Yeah, probably not the best, Josh. Hello, Gary. Hope you're having a great day. Sunny Jim. Hello, Mike Hawk. What's typical for level 1 to clarify earning potential? Okay, so again, you start at a base rate of 50 or 55 RMB, which is like $16 per hour $16 per hour, 50 minutes, it's a 25-minute lesson. But you're encouraged not to wait for that 25-minute and then just exit, you don't want to be like that. Not a smart move. Oh, Mike Hawk. Oh, we got a troll here, everybody. It's Mr. Mike Hawk the troll. Well, anyway, I hope you find something more productive to do with your day than write snake oil salesman in a live stream. Leanne, that is a rumor with no basis. No one uses bots. Oh, Gary says, do you know about bots being used to get followed? There's no bots, and I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about, okay? Trust me. Again, it comes back to hard work. The people who have a lot of followers are doing things that people are unwilling to do or not creative enough to get started. Next. Are you sure? How can you get 8,000 followers in 3 weeks? I don't know. I don't have a solution or an answer for that, okay? The people who have 8,000 followers in 3 weeks, Gary, go ask them. There's a huge population on Palfish. It doesn't seem suspect to me. Yeah, there's so many people on Palfish. Palfish, the Palfish reading app is the #1 reading app in the world, by the way, in terms of downloads. Yes, Leanne, adaptability. The most successful teachers can adapt quickly and well. And I didn't learn that from online teaching. I learned that because I've been teaching English as a foreign language since, for over 8 years. Not only at language centers, but in public schools. Kindergarten all the way up to high school. I've taught at 50 different schools. More than that. I don't know how many, but taught at so many schools. I've been involved with so many different students on large scales, and I've had to teach 2 classes at once one time with no time for lesson preparation because someone didn't show up one time, so I had to jump back and forth between classrooms, and it was fun because I like challenges, and I love teaching, I love people, I love speaking, I love listening. And that's the traits that you need to have to be a great teacher. Okay, here we go. Yes, Leanne. Okay, Gary says, I have only been able to follow around 300 in a day. Look, don't focus so much on your followers. It's great, but followers are not going to equal bookings. Very easy for someone to click follow. It's a different story when they're going to book a lesson with you. Thank you, Gary. I really appreciate it. One is no longer on Palfish. I don't understand that last piece, Gary says, so how one is no longer on Palfish. Don't understand that. Okay. Okay. Mike Hawk. If you're still here, Mike, no hard feelings, okay? See, that's what I mean. My mind has been so wrapped up with people's negativity and trying to bring me down that I feel like I've been on the defensive side, So, excuse that remark, Mike. If you're just trying to be silly. You could have put LOL, man. Laugh out loud. Then I would have known you're trying to joke. Anyway. I use the reading app in my private lessons. It's great for competitions between students. I've never heard of that. Never thought about that. But be careful with competition between students because some parents could complain about that. Great idea. So what equals bookings? Huh? Oh, so what equals bookings? I just talked about it for like more than 5 minutes, Gary. Come on. You know, do live streams, do video moments, be a wonderful instructor inside the lesson. Basic. Yes. All right. So anyway, guys, I think that's it. I mean, it's more than 35 minutes already. I went on the app. I showed people and you and people who will watch this later how to use the Palfish app from the profile page. I explained things really easily, got into some great stuff. And if you guys have any questions or comments about anything, let me know. Let me know. And only if you're serious. Don't waste my time. Thank you. Cultivate a presence in app. Yeah, exactly. You have to cultivate a presence. Wow, you're getting philosophical now. Okay, Gary. Excuse me. No worries. No worries. You can check the replay, okay? And guys, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button, please. I really appreciate it. And thanks, Josh. I appreciate it. You too, Gary. Everybody out there, Leanne, everybody, have a great day. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up and leave your questions in the comment section. And I'll keep making videos and I'll keep doing live streams. And I want to put together some online teacher success stories and focus. You guys got to focus out there, okay? So it's a beautiful day out here in Thailand in the countryside, and I'm going to try to take 1 hour, no digital devices around me, and do some yoga before I go into my 3:30 p.m. class online with Palfish. Everybody have a great day. Take care of yourself, stay happy, stay healthy, and of course, stay wealthy. Thank you so much. Take care of yourself, and have a great day.